God give you peace. I'm Mark Delmonico, the Director of Certification for Ecclesial Ministry and Service at the USCCB. In that role, I resource the conference's Subcommittee on Certification for Ecclesial Ministry and Service. I recently had the opportunity to gather representatives from the subcommittee and some of the programs of certification approved by the subcommittee to discuss the importance and value of the certification process. In this excerpt of the larger conversation, Crystal Sullivan, Director of Campus Ministry at the University of Dayton, highlights the role of skill development in the certification process and why it is tied to developmental growth of the person in ministry. Crystal Sullivan, you are a certified campus minister at the University of Dayton, one of the largest Catholic campus ministries in our country, and you've helped oversee the development of new standards for certification for the Catholic Campus Ministry Association. Both as a campus minister yourself and one who encourages lay ministers to become campus ministers and even to seek certification, what do you see are the benefits to that process, both for yourself and for them?
Sure. You know, answering a call to be a pastoral minister is something that's sacred for all of us. And we tend to do it because we want to serve the church and we want to serve Christ. And sometimes forgetting that there's certain skills and competencies that we have to use once we get into the ministries. And certification is a way for a pastoral minister to be able to understand what those skills and competencies are and to actively work towards growing those and developing those based on the roles that they're going to have. As a hiring agent, I'm also very concerned about bringing on new members of my team who have the competencies and skills to function well in this ministerial environment, and building people over time. And certification is a way for pastoral ministers, for campus ministers to be able to look and see at what level they are at some competencies and have a plan for professional growth over time. Recently, in the Catholic Campus Ministry Association, we revamped our standards and our competencies and developed a tiered model of certification that allows a person who might come in from different angles, different experience levels when it comes to entering into ministry. So, for example, a lot of people are starting in campus ministry as volunteer missionaries, and there's still some basic competencies that they should have. And so our first tier allows people at very beginning levels to be able to work on developing those competencies, even if they don't have a master's degree yet. And then the second and third tier increases in level of competency and allows people to be working on their degrees, their master's degrees, while they're also improving their competencies as a certified campus minister. And we have a vision that this will improve ongoing formation for campus ministers over time, giving them opportunities to reflect on themselves and their experiences, as well as to contribute in new ways as they develop new competencies and skills to the profession itself.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to check the slide at the end of today's video for additional details about the diocesan programs and organizations who work with the USCCB Subcommittee on Certification for Ecclesial Ministry and Service. And let's be sure to keep all those involved in ministry in our church today, laity and clergy, in our prayers. God bless.